Hey, what's going on, guys? Treasury Secretary defends Greenland tariffs. The national emergency is avoiding the national emergency. President Donald Trump said he would impose tariffs on countries that reject its ambitions to control Greenland. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent defended the Trump administration plans to impose tariffs on imports from 8 European countries that oppose President Donald Trump's ambitions to take over Greenland. Said in an interview to NBC News Meet the Press, the tariffs would be justified because the national emergency is avoiding the national emergency. Throughout his second term, Trump has moved to impose sweeping tariffs on countries around the world, justifying tariffs through the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, which allows the president to regulate imports during emergencies. Asked during the interview in what national emergency justifies tariffs against countries that impose the U.S. taking over Greenland, Bessent argued that the national emergency is avoiding a national emergency, a strategic decision by President. He continued, this is a geopolitical decision, and he is able to use the economic might of the U.S. to avoid a hot war. Trump said on Saturday that he would hit imports from Denmark, Norway, Sweden, France, Germany, United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and Finland with 10% tariffs that he would increase to 25% in June, on June the 1st, if a deal isn't reached to the purchase of the territory. His comments came as the Supreme Court is expected to release a ruling in the future whether Trump's widespread tariff policies can stand. In response to a terror threat, European Union ambassadors will hold an emergency meeting on Sunday, according to a spokesperson for the Cyprus and presidency of UL Council, NBC News reported. And Trump previously stated that the U.S. will have Greenland one way or the other. Asked on Meet the Press whether military action is still on the table, Bessent said it has not spoken with the president on that. Bessent, who had asked would the U.S. annexation of Greenland would be different from the Russia's annexation of Crimea from Ukraine.